Bachelor in Paradise spoilers reveal final couples and engagement. June 26, 2025. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Bachelor Nation News. Fans of Bachelor in Paradise premieres in less than 2 weeks. Fans of the franchise have been waiting over a year for the show to return to TV. ABC put the show on pause after Season 9 ended in low ratings and several failed engagements. Spoilers dropped about the final couples and an engagement on Season 10. Warning: this article had spoilers for Season 10 of Bachelor in Paradise. Stop reading now if you don't want to know. Bachelor in Paradise, Week 1 spoilers. Only one contestant on the Bachelor shows finds love with the lead. That leaves a lot of heartbroken contestants who thought they found the one. While some contestants head to other reality TV shows on other networks, others join Bachelor in Paradise. Sometimes up to 30 contestants from the various shows flock to the beach to find love again. This season will also feature former contestants from the 2 Golden Bachelor shows. But the entire Bachelor in Paradise cast isn't released at once. The initial cast list for Week 1 features alum like Dale Moss, Justin Glaze, Lexi Young, and Kat Izzo. But not everyone from the first week will make it to the second week. The show brings in new contestants throughout the season. Bachelor in Paradise films a month or 2 before it airs on TV. Reality Steve has been spoiling the Bachelor franchise shows since 2004. He just revealed all the details about Season 10. According to his sources, Sam McKinney and Dale Moss were late arrivals on the beach. They showed up on the second day. It didn't take Dale long to catch someone's eye. He reportedly went on a date with Kat Izzo after arriving on the beach. Kat was a contestant on Season 9 but ended her engagement to John Henry Spurlock shortly after filming. Dale was engaged to Season 16 Bachelorette Claire Crawley. Bachelorette Season 21 villain Sam McKinney reportedly took Jess Edwards from Joey Graziety's Bachelor season on a date. So, who was sent home at the Week 1 elimination ceremony? It was the women's turn to hand out roses. Sam McKinney, Hakeem Moulton, Kyle Howard, and Ricky Marines didn't receive roses and were sent home. Drama on the beach. Between exes. Things get a little awkward on the beach in Week 2 when new contestants join the beach after 4 were eliminated. Susie Evans, who dated Justin Glaze after her relationship with Clayton Echard ended, is among the new arrivals. Reality Steve already revealed that there was a love triangle between Susie, Bailey Brown, and Jeremy Simon. At some point, Justin Glaze gets thrown into the mix. According to Reality Steve, Jeremy gave his rose to Bailey instead of Susie. Justin offered a rose to Susie, but she turned it down. They both left the show, along with Lexi Young. In his spoiler post, Reality Steve described the drama between Susie, Justin, and Lexi as messy. Season 10 Final Couples and Engagement. At this point, Bachelor Nation fans expect Bachelor in Paradise to end in at least one engagement. 2 couples got engaged on Season 9, and another couple left in a relationship. All 3 couples broke up before the season finale aired on TV. 3 couples got engaged on Season 7, with 2 of the engagements leading to marriage. But according to Reality Steve, viewers hoping to see a golden engagement will be disappointed. His sources said that none of the seniors on the show got engaged. In fact, he's not even sure that any of the couples did. While 6 couples left the show in relationships, he speculated that the only couple possibly engaged is Spencer Conley and Jess Edwards. He doesn't think the other couples, including Dale Moss and Kat Izzo, got engaged during the season finale. But fans know that sometimes Reality Steve's sources are wrong. Season 10 of Bachelor in Paradise premieres on Monday, July 7th.
Bombshell. Final couples and surprise engagements leave fans stunned. When the sun set on the most unpredictable season of Bachelor in Paradise, fans were left gasping, cheering, and even a little heartbroken. The final rose ceremonies didn't just wrap up summer romances. They shattered expectations, ignited feuds, and gave us one engagement no one saw coming. Let's dive deep into the most dramatic season finale yet, where love bloomed, hearts broke, and secrets unraveled in the steamy Mexican heat. Love on the rocks, or just beginning? The season began as it always does, with hopeful singles descending upon the beaches of Sayulita, hearts open and ready for love. But by week 6, it was clear this wasn't your average Paradise season. Among the chaotic pairings and jaw-dropping exits, the final 4 couples standing were Becca T. and Aaron B., Jess G. and Tyler N., Rachel R. and Jordan V., and Caitlin H. and Tanner S. But producers had one more twist in store. Before the final dates, host Jesse Palmer strolled down the beach like he was about to drop a nuke. There's one more person who's decided to come back to Paradise. Everyone turned. Gasps, cries, a cocktail was dropped. Blake Moynes, yes, that Blake, had returned, and he had eyes for only one woman, Caitlin. Caitlin's love triangle breaks the beach. Tanner had been planning a romantic, fireworks-filled proposal for Caitlin after weeks of growth and connection, but Blake's arrival shattered his confidence. Caitlin, to her credit, didn't run straight into Blake's arms. Instead, she took a solo walk on the beach, the type where producers get a million B-roll shots and pretend it's unprompted. I don't know what I'm feeling right now. Tanner's been amazing, but Blake, he's the guy I've always had a soft spot for. Back at the Palapa, Tanner looked as devastated as we've ever seen him. Yes, even more than the time he lost in dodgeball during Charity Lawson season. Blake asked for a one-on-one chat with Caitlin. Cameras rolled, tension brewed. I know it's late, but I had to take the chance. I messed up before. I'm not messing it up again. The beach was never the same after that. Becca and Aaron's roller coaster ends in a shocker. Becca Tilley and Aaron Bryant had a slow-burn romance that turned hot in the last 2 weeks. From tequila-fueled makeout sessions to tearful confessions, it seemed like they were heading for a solid post-show future. But at the final rose ceremony, things took a wild turn. Becca stood waiting with the biggest smile until Aaron dropped the bombshell. I don't think I'm ready. Not for an engagement. Not right now. Cue the slow zoom on Becca's face. Cue the sad piano. Cue the collective heartbreak of the nation. But Becca, in a rare Paradise power move, didn't beg. She turned, heels in sand, and walked away. Later in the After Paradise caping, Becca revealed she'd been in touch with someone off the beach, someone fans had speculated about for weeks. Greg Grippo. Sometimes the beach isn't where your love story ends, she told Jesse Palmer with a smirk. Jess and Tyler, trouble in paradise? No couple was cuter this season than Jess G and Tyler Norris. Their beach chemistry had fans swooning, especially after their underwater kiss in week 4. But behind the scenes, cracks began to show. Tyler wasn't allegedly opening up, while Jess worried they weren't on the same page for real life. In a final dinner date, they clinked glasses and avoided the big questions, until Tyler asked, "Would you move to Jersey?" Jess laughed, "Would you move to Nashville?" Long silence, awkward sips. At the final rose ceremony, they exchanged roses but no engagement. "We're gonna take things slow," Jess told Jesse Palmer. Fans were skeptical, and rightly so. 2 weeks after filming, Jess was seen partying in Austin with Blake Horseman. Rachel's redemption arc. After her turbulent journey as the Bachelorette, Rachel had nearly given up on Bachelor Nation love. But then came Jordan Vandergriff, the charming race car driver from her season. They reconnected in week 5 and sparks flew like never before. Jordan wore grounded and self-assured, told Rachel everything she needed to hear. "I choose you, not just in paradise, but every day," he whispered during their overnight date. And he meant it. At the final rose ceremony, Jordan dropped to one knee. "Rachel, I know this is fast. I know we've both been through hell, but I also know I want to wake up next to you every day. Will you marry me?" Tears, sobbing, champagne, engagement confirmed. Bachelor Nation rejoiced. The Blake-Caitlin-Tanner triangle ends in a proposal? The finale's most suspenseful storyline came down to Caitlin and the 2 men who wanted her heart. Tanner gave it one last shot. "I love you. I've loved every moment with you here. And I want a future, if you still want one too." But Blake didn't back down. "Caitlin, you were the one that got away. Don't let me be the guy you wonder about 10 years from now." After hours of speculation and some solo tears by the beach, Caitlin showed up to the rose ceremony. Alone. "I came here to find love, and I did, but the truth is, I need to find myself first." The crowd roared in the studio. Women screamed, "Yas, Queen," on Twitter. Caitlyn's had become the surprise feminist hero of the season. Both Tanner and Blake were left roseless, but as Jesse said, that's paradise. Who's still together now? Here's the status update that shook social media. Rachel and Jordan, engaged and thriving. They recently vacationed in Santorini and dropped adorable photos on Instagram. Wedding planning has reportedly begun. Jess and Tyler, broken up. Jess is allegedly dating someone from Love is Blind Season 7. No shade, just vibes. Becca and Greg, dating. No official confirmation, but fans spotted them holding hands in Venice Beach. Caitlyn, single, and launching a podcast called Roses and Red Flags. Blake, back in Canada, licking his wounds and considering another Paradise return. Tanner, filming content in Nashville, sparking rumors he's the next Bachelor. Paradise reunion explodes with tea. The After Paradise special delivered enough drama to last until next summer. Rachel and Jordan gushed about their engagement, Jess threw light shade at Tyler's commitment issues, Becca dodged questions about Greg with a sly grin. But the moment that stole the show? Caitlyn and Blake's reunion. They hadn't spoken since filming. Blake leaned in for a hug. Caitlyn accepted it, but then dropped this on live TV. "You had your chance, and you waited too long." Jesse had to cut to commercial. The internet reacts. Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, every platform exploded with reactions. Rachel and Jordan are the only couple I trust in this franchise. Caitlyn walking away from both guys, iconic. Becca and Greg did not have that on my bingo card. Jess partying with Blake Horseman 2 weeks later? We been new. Give Caitlyn the next Bachelorette, or her own Netflix show, or both. Fan theories began to swirl. Did producers plant Blake for drama? Did Caitlyn already know she wasn't choosing either guy? Did Rachel and Jordan rehearse their proposal? The internet may never know, but we'll keep obsessing. What's next for the franchise? With Bachelor in Paradise closing the curtain on its wildest season, fans are already wondering what's next. Bachelor Nation spinoff? Rumors swirl about a Bachelor Paradise All-Stars with the most dramatic alumni. New Bachelorette pick? Caitlyn and Becca are frontrunners, with fans split on who deserves the lead. More Blake? Sources say producers want him back, but he's unsure. Rachel's wedding? Coming to a screen near you, allegedly as a special aired next spring. Final thoughts? This Bachelor in Paradise finale gave us everything. Breakups, engagements, redemption arcs, and a queen walking away from love on her own terms. It was messy, magical, and magnificently dramatic. The kind of finale that keeps Bachelor Nation coming back for more. So here's to the tears, the toasts, and the tropical chaos. Because on this beach, anything can happen. And it usually does.